Honestly, it's not really a challenge for me. I don't really care. I'm just going to do me because
Okay.
it's really at the end of the day, it's me against me. Like, I don't really care about these other guys
I
that's in
respect
the
it.
music industry.
I respect that.
You know, they're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to just do me. And yeah, so I'm just chilling in my own lane, doing my own thing. So,
Right.
you know, as I progress, I'm just trying to beat the person who I was last year as far as making music. And after I accomplish that, I'll be cool with that.
Hip hop started from the slums of the Bronx, New York. I fell in love with breakbeats, the techniques, b-boying, MCing, crushing whoever was in front of you. It was groovy. You knew how it was. It's true, it's hip hop. It's only one source to get it. It's I Do It for Hip Hop Podcast. Subscribe Google Play, iTunes, and DJ Bugsy 215 SoundCloud. It's all about the hip hop. Keep it hip hop.
What up, what up? It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It for Hip Hop Podcast. It's good to be back on the miggity mic. It's been a while, man. I gotta get a shout out to my bro Scooter, to my boy E on the boards, you know what I'm saying, holding it down on the audio. This is episode 111. I'm glad to be back. It's been a minute, but we here, you know what I'm saying? We not going nowhere. Just so y'all know, we not going nowhere. So a lot of people be seeing like little pauses in between. It's the marathon continues, like my man Nipsey say, man, and we're gonna keep putting it on for the culture, bringing hip hop to you. Shout out to everybody that's holding it down for Hip Hop 50. Shout out to all the legends and all the new artists that's doing it. And I want us to bridge the gap. I want the new artists and the OGs to come together and let's make this thing bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? But lo and behold, I got my first guest, you know what I'm saying, producer spotlight. And she's a female producer, and that's what makes it even more great because we saluting our queens today. Give a big shout out to Lovely Beat. She's in the building looking beautiful.
Yes,
her father's here to support her. So anytime I see a father and daughter relationship, it makes me think about my own. So salute to your father and salute to you and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for the introduction. That was cute.
Oh no, listen, man. I gotta put it on. You know what I mean? But at any rate, I want to start from the beginning with you before we get into your work and what you've been doing. And I know you got a new song that you're gonna play for us at the end of the segment. Tell me about your humble beginnings and what kind of like got you to want to be a producer, who inspired you, hip hop, the whole shebang. Break it down for me.
Okay, cool. So I started like 2.5 years ago, basically.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but as a kid, I always had a passion for music. Loved it.
Okay.
I used to like sing everywhere, dance everywhere. And so at one point, I think I was in like high school, and I was just like, I think I'm going to just take this to the next
What
level.
high school
I'm
did you
try
go to?
produce. I went to Howard High School. That's in Delaware and Wilmington.
Okay. So you from Delaware?
Nah, I'm originally born in Philly, but we moved out to Delaware when I was like, I think 10.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
we
what's
just
up.
went out there when I was 10 just to be safe. You know,
Yeah.
the education field was
Way
shitty
better.
out there. So, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
so yeah, decided to do that in high school. And I was just like, I didn't tell nobody, mind you. I just kept it to myself. And I was just like, all right, just make these beats. And then like one day, my dad was just like, yo, like, you making beats? And I was just like, yeah, like, how you know? So,
Right.
you know, his coworker told him and everything like that. And then that's how
Okay.
that happened. And then, long story short, I had my listening party last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And
How did that turn out?
it turned out really good.
That's good. That's what's up.
And that's like a little short scoop on how it started.
Okay. But I want to know what inspired you. Do you have like a producer or someone you looked up to growing up that
Yeah.
kind of like wanted you to be? Who would that be?
Missy Elliott.
Shout out to Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott actually was just on Twitter saluting Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne kind of like always show her love ever since like the beginning. So salute to those two legends. But yeah, Missy Elliott is serious.
Yeah, she's real dope. She's very creative. You can't tell her nothing. Like,
Oh, no, not at
and
all.
nobody can really steal her style at all because of how creative, how crazy she is. So, and that's what makes her so unique, though.
Right. So far as a producer, what you think your best work is, or do you feel like you reached that yet?
No,
No.
I do not at all feel like I reached that point because it's just like I want to get to a point where I know I'm past potential. Like, and that's all people say. Oh, you got potential, da da da. But it's just like, nah, like I'm more than that. So
right.
y'all gonna definitely hear that I'm more than that.
Okay.
And so I'm not at that level, but I will be.
You will be. Let's just bring it into fruition.
Yep.
Also, being a female producer in a male dominating field, how does that make you feel? Like, because it's always kind of like now, even Fabulous talked about how women in hip hop are one dimensional. They're super sexualized. They rap about the one thing. They stay in one lane. How is you coping as a producer to kind of like challenge yourself against these male producers like Swiss Beat? Like not so much that level, but just challenging yourself to kind of like a level up.
Honestly, it's not really a challenge for me. I don't really care. I'm just going to do me because really at the end of the day, it's me against me. Like, I don't really care about these other guys that's in the music industry. They're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to just do me. And yeah, so I'm just chilling in my own lane, doing my own thing. So, as I progress, I'm just trying to beat the person who I was last year as far as making music. And after I accomplish that, I'll be cool with that. So it's not really a contest.
I respect that. So who have you worked with and who would be your dream placement? Like,
that's a good ass question. I would say Erykah Badu. I love me some Erykah Badu.
Yes.
And J. Cole,
vibes. Oh my
Jill
God.
Scott. It's like a whole list. Like everybody. So yeah, that's just to name a few.
And who have you worked with and proud of so far? Like what artists have you worked with and said, you know what, I did good by that particular artist?
The son of the 215.
Oh, shout out to him.
Yes.
And you premiering his song on the podcast, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of the song?
Too. It's called Blessings.
And what's the song about?
Well, he say a lot, so it's blessings.
Okay.
Basically, like things come into fruition for your life, and you staying strong throughout the struggle, and you basically not giving up. Essentially,
that's dope. Now, transitioning from Philly to Delaware, tell me about that, because I know that's. I mean, I don't know if it's a shock or not, but people.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like I was 10 years old at the time, so like the only real different was people was just like, "Oh, you talk different." And I'm just like, what you mean? Like they was just like, like the slang, lingo. And then it's just like, they was just like, oh, you a little thuggish, you a little hood. Like I'm just like, what? Like I'm just a kid, so it's just like I ain't know really what was going on, but that was really the only most transitioning part for me. Other than that, I was cool. Like didn't really have any issues.
Right, cool. Now I want to talk about classics because we do a lot of hip hop debates on this show, so. I was talking to someone recently, so we talked about what was the classics that came out in the last 5 years. The first person that came to my mind was Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, and Daytona, Pusha T. But I want to know from you, because you are a producer, sonically. I want to go sonically on you, because that's what y'all want y'all sound to be dope, right? So what would you say in the last 5 years if you was to say a hip-hop classic to you as a producer?
That's kind of hard.
Did you like Victory Lap?
Honestly,
I ain't really
listened to
it. So you ain't like
honest.
Nipsey?
He was cool. I liked him, but I didn't really know him like that. To be honest,
who's your go-to?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Who you go to when it comes to hip hop? Besides Missy, we know. We know about that.
Like I switch it up. So most of the time it'd be like Kendrick, J. Cole, or it'd be like Kanye West. I do like Kanye West. It's like various artists.
When you think of producers, that's the go-to.
So, but like it's really hard just to narrow it down like that. To be honest, like not even.
So you don't know if it's a class. So you don't know no classics really in the last 5 years.
Nah.
What do you consider a classic? Because I feel like the new generation uses that word too loosely. They think everything is a classic.
They do.
So what's a classic to you?
What's like a banger, like a bop?
Like an album that just is the test of time. It can't be touched. It's unmatched. The sound, the quality, the music, the message, everything in between. It checks all the boxes.
I feel like that Kendrick, what is it, Good Kid, Mad City? I think that's the album.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say that's a classic. Like you cannot debate that with me. Like we gonna go for hours if you try and debate that with me. Because I'm very combative.
You very combative?
Yes, I could be. It depends. Like on the topic, it depends. Yes, I can be very combative.
Because I remember when they was trying to compare Good Kid, Mad City with Illmatic, and I'm just like, they both classics, but I don't feel like you can compare because it's two different eras. Mm-hmm. It's like Nas was 19 when he did his. That was in the 90s, and Kendrick was, where he was when he did his thing. So
it just depends on like who you are and what you listen to, honestly.
Right. So now you didn't tell me who would you want to work with. Like if your ultimate artist, if you had a person to get placement, who would it be? You didn't tell me that yet. If
I had to get placement, like far as a producer or just an artist in general?
A producer. Like if you're like, you know how you can get licenses, your songs get played on ESPN. You got an artist that you really, really want to work with, and you feel like this particular artist can take you to the next level.
I would say either Pharrell or Timbaland. I bang with both of them as producers. And I feel like they'll probably get me placements.
Okay. That's dope. But I'm saying an artist. Like if you wanted to work with a particular artist that you feel like if you make that beat for them, they're going to take your career to the next level. Who would that be?
Right now at this moment, because Erica just went on tour, so I feel like Erica could.
Oh yeah, Erica definitely could.
Erica, for real. Like I love me some Erykah Badu. She's soulful. She's very centric. So
you make R&B and hip hop.
Yeah.
So you
and like a little bit of trap here and there.
Oh, so you go trap on them.
Yeah, I'm very diverse. Honestly, I do it all for the most part. Like if you hear my album that's coming out, it's coming out on October 6th. Make sure you listen. Stream it on all platforms.
And what's the name of it?
It's going to be called Fly High.
Fly High?
Yes.
And why the title Fly High?
All right. So long story short, Fly High stands for First Love Yourself and Hustle in God's Honor. So I decided to name it that because it was just like, that's my story, that's who I am. And I feel like, I had to love myself first in any situation, just in general. Right. And, you just got to hustle in God's honor and keep it moving. Like, no matter what you go through, no matter the struggle, no matter how hard it is, you just got to keep going because you don't have no other option. So,
that's a fact. Yeah. Now, how do you maintain your balance with distractions, like things that can get possibly roadblocks, like men, relationships, haters? Let's talk about the haters.
I don't pay no mind to them. That's it. Just keep it pushing. Be like, oh, okay, you a hater? All right, cool.
But if you're, all right, I know the haters, but I'm saying relationships. How do you balance?
Oh, I don't have any. Just keep it at that. Like,
so you just
don't have it. Yeah, just stay single. Focus on you.
So how long you gonna do that?
I mean, until I get ready. Until a man be like, hey, yo, like, I'm really serious or whatever the case may be. And I actually like their energy as a person. They're not trying to bullshit me or whatever the case may be. Then, cool, we can try and make something work if I want to. But other than that, I'm good.
Damn, you focus. Yo,
I gotta be like, I need to make this money. Like, I'm trying to buy my parents a house. I'm trying to buy my own self house. Like, I have goals and aspirations. I'm not about to let no nigga get in my way.
Listen, your dad hooked you up. Your dad
I'm just saying, man.
So your pops is your hero?
Oh yeah. Other people too. So
who else?
My mom and my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your sister older?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
I'm the
so
baby.
You the baby.
I'm the youngest. Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, your sister, she probably be giving you that game though. Your sister probably really be. She be giving you that game about them niggas. Mm-hmm. I know she do. Cause if I had to listen, I mean, I gave my sister a lot of game, but at the end of the day, you still gotta make your own decisions.
Yes, you do. You gotta, feel through the emotions.
Cause you be at the dinner table and shit and eating, and they be telling you about this motherfucker, and they be giving you the side eye and shit, and you be like, you still be like, that's my nigga.
They do. They be like, hey yo, like you ain't leave him yet, and I be like, ooh.
They be like, that's my nigga. Yo, that shit, wow.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, because recently Kiki Palmer has been like the conversation.
I heard about that.
And I want to know from you, because you are a woman, and I didn't agree with it. Like, I felt like she was out of bounds.
I didn't think she was out of bounds, to be honest. I think that, like, the outfit she was wearing, because people was talking about her outfit, too, like how she was showing
wore it to the Usher show.
And I don't really think that's a big deal, honestly. I feel as though, did you see what Sierra wore? Like, at the award show, like, not too long ago. She had her whole ass out. Like, and nobody said nothing about that. And what was Russell Wilson doing? I'm just saying. Like, let's be honest here.
But how do you feel about women clout chasing just to get attention. I feel like sometimes they do it for attention because you know what?
Some females do. Yes, I do agree
Because
with that.
she had a whole baby father and he had to go to Twitter, and I don't understand that part. I feel like
he was out of pocket for that.
And privately they always got to go to social media now. I didn't get that part.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know their situation, so I can't speak upon it. I just feel like I just know if you my girl, I ain't with it. You ain't
gonna be doing
like
all that.
You ain't popping out with ass out, hanging out. We ain't with that. Ain't none of that doing. We're not doing that. That's out of pocket.
I just feel like she was having a good time.
Okay.
You know, she got a little tipsy or whatever the case may be. She just had a baby. Like, cut her some slack. If that's what she want to do, she want to dance on stage with Usher, then by all means, go ahead. Like, Usher knew what he was doing too.
But what about you? How you carry it?
I mean, quite frankly, I wouldn't do that. If I had a nigga and I just had a baby, I'm not about to be dancing on stage with somebody else. Like, quite frankly. But that's just me. So.
But you're not going to dress like that either, right? Are you more of a modest woman or you kind of...
I would say both. It depends on like the occasion, the event. So
okay,
yeah.
Hey, you gotta respect it. Your pop respect it. You like, look, I'm grown, pop. I know you teach me shit, but you know what I'm saying?
He don't like what I be wearing sometimes. He be like, whoa, like chill. So
like,
but it is what it is. I'm my own person. You know, I'm gonna wear what I'm gonna wear. So
all right. Are you tapped in with the female rappers in Philly? Like, are you tapped in with?
No, not yet. I want to be.
Yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't know about like Kid with the Gift, Rocky?
Nope.
Damn, I gotta put you down with these people.
Yes,
seriously.
that would be great.
Cap,
because, like I said, that album is coming October 6th. Like
now, you also have an event coming up. Can you talk about your event?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna have my event on August 26th.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fashion show right the one way. I would love for you to come if you would like to.
Okay.
So basically, it's going to be 7 live performances.
Okay.
It's going to be like 11 models in total, and it's basically going to be like a hip hop fashion show. So the models is going to walk the stage with the 2 artists performing on the side of the stage.
Okay.
Food and drinks is going to be included.
Okay.
And if you get there early, you get a free glass of champagne.
Really?
Yeah.
And where is this being held at? In
This
Delaware?
is going to be in Delaware, yes.
What
but
part?
my next event is probably going to be in Philly.
What part of Delaware?
It's going to be in Newark, Delaware.
Okay. And you got the flyer on your page, right?
Yes, I got the flyer
Now,
on
how
my
can they
page.
get tickets?
They can get tickets in the link in my bio, and if you book it now, you get 15% off.
Oh, really? That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, tell the people how they can follow you and also introduce this song that you produced.
Okay, so you guys can follow me at Lovely Lay Beats, just straight and simple like that. Lovely Lay Beats, no spaces, no gaps, no nothing.
And that's
Lovely
on
Lay
all
Beats.
social media?
Yes, all social media. That's my YouTube page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Only got 2 songs on there right now, but
You're new. You're
Yeah,
new. This
I'm
is
new,
listen.
so.
This is for the people that's on the come up. Like this ain't for This is why I built this platform. This is for the voiceless people that don't get a chance to voice themselves, their brands, what they got going on. Artists, producers, DJs. The list goes on. This is the reason why we created this platform. Continue.
Yeah, so that's what all platforms I'm on, just Lovely Lay Beats. If you want to buy tickets to the show, the link is in my bio, 15% off.
Okay.
If you come early, get that free Jack champagne, get a little bit twisted. You can bring anybody you want,
Oh,
and
that's
just
dope.
have fun. But I will say this, if you do want to smoke, you got to smoke outside.
Hey, listen, you got rules.
Yeah.
You a boss. You bossed
you
up.
gotta
You got your
smoke
own
outside,
event.
can't
you
have
can't
all that
smoke in the
inside,
joint. That's
so.
what it is.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to be lit.
All right, now introduce the song.
All right, so the song is Blessings by the Sun in 215 and Lovely Lay Beats.
Just need your blessings, you know. Y'all out here stressing.